Tomatoes are botanically a fruit, culturally a vegetable, and nutritionally a source of compounds that have generated some of the more interesting cancer prevention research of the past 2 decades. The lycopene story, in particular, sits at a genuinely interesting intersection of observational epidemiology and emerging mechanistic research, and it contains a cooking twist that inverts the usual assumption that raw is always nutritionally superior. Lycopene is the carotenoid that gives tomatoes their red color, and it is one of the most powerful antioxidants in the carotenoid family. Population studies have consistently found associations between higher lycopene intake and reduced risk of prostate cancer. The Physicians' Health Study and the Health Professionals' Follow-up Study both found that men consuming 10 or more servings of tomato products weekly showed roughly 30 to 40% lower prostate cancer risk compared to those eating less than 2 servings. For cardiovascular health, lycopene appears to reduce LDL oxidation and inflammation markers, with some trials showing reductions in intima media thickness, a measure of early arterial wall thickening associated with atherosclerosis. The cooking fact that most people find surprising is that processed tomato products, paste, sauce, canned tomatoes, deliver significantly more bioavailable lycopene than raw tomatoes. This is because heat disrupts the cell wall matrix that encases lycopene, making it accessible for absorption, while the fat typically present in cooked tomato dishes enhances its absorption as a fat-soluble compound. A tablespoon of tomato paste contains approximately 10 milligrams of lycopene in highly bioavailable form. A fresh tomato slice contains roughly 2 milligrams, less accessibly packaged. For lycopene specifically, canned tomatoes are not a nutritional compromise, they are a nutritional upgrade over raw. Beyond lycopene, tomatoes provide meaningful vitamin C, approximately 28% daily value per medium tomato, potassium, vitamin K, and folate. The hydration contribution is also real, at 95% water content. Tomatoes contribute significantly to fluid balance and are among the foods associated with the highest satiety per calorie in the published literature. Acid reflux is the most commonly cited concern, and it is legitimate. Tomatoes are acidic, pH around 4, and for people with gastroesophageal reflux disease or known acid sensitivity, tomatoes can trigger or worsen symptoms. This doesn't make tomatoes unhealthy, but it makes them an individual decision for this population. Nightshade sensitivity is a less well-established, but real phenomenon for some people. A subset of individuals with inflammatory arthritis or autoimmune conditions report symptom improvement when eliminating nightshade vegetables, including tomatoes, though the evidence base for this is observational and the mechanism is not definitively established. Daily tomato consumption in the form of fresh tomatoes in salads, cooked tomato sauce over whole grains, tomato soup, or cherry tomatoes as snacks represents one of the more painless ways to improve overall dietary antioxidant and micronutrient status. The combination of low caloric density, high flavor, and genuinely impressive research profile makes tomatoes one of the easier daily vegetable habits to build and maintain.